Welcome back to the series, The Northwest Indian War, and today's episode, Episode 6, Wayne Takes Command. As we explore the pivotal events of 1792 to 1793, we find ourselves in the midst of a transformative period in American history. The winter snows have thawed, and the spring rains are nourishing the fertile soils of the Northwest Territory. But the tensions between American settlers and Native American tribes remain at a boiling point. In response to the disastrous defeat of St. Clair's expedition in 1791, President George Washington and Secretary of War Henry Knox have appointed a new commander to lead the American forces in the Northwest Territory. General Anthony Wayne, a seasoned military veteran with a reputation for discipline and determination. Wayne is tasked with restoring American authority over the region and quelling the Native American resistance. As Wayne sets out to assemble his army at Fort Washington, near present-day Cincinnati, Ohio, he becomes acutely aware of the challenges that lie ahead. The Miami, Shawnee, and Delaware tribes have formed a powerful confederacy, united in their opposition to American encroachment on their lands. Led by skilled warriors such as Little Turtle and Blue Jacket, these tribes are well-organized, well-armed, and determined to defend their territory against the American invaders. Wayne's preparations for the campaign are meticulous and thorough. He spends months training his troops, drilling them in the latest military tactics, and emphasizing the importance of discipline and cohesion. He also works tirelessly to gather intelligence on the Native American forces he will face, recognizing that a deep understanding of their strengths, weaknesses, and motivations is essential to achieving victory. As Wayne's army begins its march into the Northwest Territory, it becomes clear that the general has learned from the mistakes of his predecessors. He moves cautiously, using scouts and spies to gather information on the Native American forces and avoiding the kinds of reckless confrontations that had proved so disastrous for St. Clair. Instead, Wayne focuses on building a series of fortified posts and supply depots, gradually extending American control over the region through a combination of military force and strategic diplomacy. One of the key examples of Wayne's effective strategy is his construction of Fort Greenville, a sturdy fortified post that serves as a base for his operations in the Northwest Territory. From this stronghold, Wayne is able to launch a series of targeted attacks against Native American villages and supply lines, gradually weakening the Confederacy's ability to resist American expansion. Meanwhile, Wayne also works to build alliances with certain Native American tribes, recognizing that a divided enemy is a weaker one. He negotiates treaties with leaders such as Tarhe, a prominent Wyandot chief, who is willing to cooperate with the Americans in exchange for trade agreements and other concessions. These diplomatic efforts help to further isolate the Miami, Shawnee, and Delaware tribes, making it more difficult for them to resist American expansion. As the summer of 1793 draws to a close, Wayne's army is poised on the brink of a major victory. The Native American Confederacy is weakening, its leaders divided, and its people weary of war. The stage is now set for a final, decisive confrontation between the Americans and their Native American adversaries, one that will determine the fate of the Northwest Territory and shape the course of American history.